Good morning and welcome to another episode of Crazy About Fly Fishing. Today we're in Omaha. I've just launched at the boat ramp there. It's a stunning day. It is going to pack up by about 1 o'clock. Yesterdays are picking up then, but it should be a pretty fine morning. I'm hoping to target some trevally today, but first I'm going to go on a bit of a tiki tour just to see if there isn't any kahawai schools around, because I haven't caught a decent kahawai for a while. So if there is any around the bay, it'd be great. I'll be fishing along the channel edges of T Point and maybe come in even back into the harbour here. Down below me here is the sort of trevally frequent these areas in the harbour, and there's also along the rocks and things there's often a lot of parori. So yeah, a bit of something different today. It should be a nice day. I'll probably head back home by about midday before it all starts packing up, but yeah, looking forward to see what I can catch on saltwater fly. As you can see, the folks in front of me are catching their live baits. This is the spot off T Point where everyone gathers their live baits before they shoot out for the day. Well, I've decided to anchor, which is going to be interesting in this deep water. It's about 14 meters here. I've got a really fast sinking shooting head on here. It's 300 or 400 grain T, whatever it is. I think it might be an old Rio shooting head. And I've got a Piper style fly on with a bit of lead weight. I'm just going to cast up current and let it sink through, and hopefully that will get me down. And I'm not so much interested in the bait fish here. I'm interested in getting some kahawai or something, possibly something bigger that's hanging around amongst the bait fish. So we'll see what happens. So this morning I'm fishing with the Predator 10 weight saltwater fly rod from I Love Fly Fishing and a Redington behemoth reel. So that's the setup and the shooting head. On that I've just got my leader is basically a filled leader, a hand filled leader, very short, just less than a meter. It just gives a bit of shock absorbance and sort of helps turn over the flies, but it's not so important on a sinking line. And then I've just got about 3 meters of 18-pound nylon on the end to my fly and a loop-to-loop connection. So I decided to drop that deep water fishing. I didn't think it was going to work. It was getting a little bit windy anyway, and the bait fish was moving out a bit deeper. So I've come into this beautiful bay. It's about 7 meters deep here, even quite close to the shore. It's sandy with weed patches, and yeah, there'll be parori hanging around close to the shore in the rocky areas and over the weed. And I used to free dive this area, and you'd often find trevally in amongst the weed patches and things. So I'm going to try a combination of drifting and anchoring, and see if you can see that weed line along there. That's the line I'm going to be drifting along. I'm just going to start by doing some casting into the shallows, just drifting along, see if I can pick up anything. I'm kind of hoping I can spot some parori schools as I go closer into shore, because I think I'll need to spot them. They'll move around quite a bit, so anyway, I'm going to try a bunch of different things, see how fast I drift. Got a wake from a boat. I have no idea whether I'll pick anything up like this time of year. This is the 8 weight V Pro from I Love Fly Fishing. 9-foot 8 weight 4-piece, very nice rod. And then I'm fishing with a Fly Lab glide reel on that and a floating line. And on the end I've got a sort of a green clouser style fly that's a bit weedy. Oh, I had a tug. A very light one. Wonder what it was. That's encouraging. Okay, so just a quick exciting update. I didn't have much luck at T-Point this morning. Nothing on the weed lines and things, so decided to pop out and come and have a look at Lee Reef. And there is plenty of action here. There's lots of shearwaters working with kahawai workups, so I'm going to see if I can get some. The sound is looking pretty interesting at the moment. So there was a lot just here now before, and they're probably going to pop up somewhere soon, but I might move over first to one of the other schools and see what happens. Hopefully they don't play hard to get today and I can get a few kahawai on board. That'd be really nice. I'm going to go with a standard sort of anchovy pattern. So I'm going to start with small. These will take both kahawai and kingies if there are any around. What I always do before I start having a go with them is I just get my line out straight once, because when they're fast moving, you got to get the fly right in front of them, and you don't want tangles and stuff. So I just get that out and strip everything in and get it ready. I won't be fishing off the front of the boat. I'll be just getting up to them, getting a cast in and stripping, and then they look like they're fast moving, so we'll see what we can get and how it will work out. Now the key to chasing kahawai and anchovy sort of fast moving workups is to try and anticipate where they're going. Do not drive through them. With a fly rod you've got to get pretty close. They don't like two-stroke motors, so they often stop quite quickly and dive, and you can see they're going to do that today. So I often just wait till I can see which direction they're going and try and just ambush them, instead of, I definitely never want to drive through them, because that just puts them down immediately. So they are kind of coming my way. Some days they can be stupidly easy, and some days they can be frustratingly difficult. So I'm hoping this is a stupid easy day, but you got to get into where the splashes are. If you don't get close enough, you really need to let your fly sink. If you missed it, just let your fly sink for a bit. Tricky if you're too far into the birds as well, it becomes a problem. They're underneath me, so I'm just going to do a cast out, trying not to hit a bird. All giving away, so that's good. And I'll just let this sink for a while and see where they come up. Not on the surface where I am. Oh, there's some terns diving there, that's a good sign. Those are getting a bit more active where I am. Give it a strip. Oh, I had a take. Oh, it's coming to the boat. Something grabbed it. Oh. Okay, they're right here now. Okay, come on, kahawai, come on. Give it a strip. They're just not at the surface at the moment. Oh, I had to follow. Okay, let's see if I can get one. Okay, let it sink for a second or two. They're under the boat. Oh, had one. Ah. Come on. Super fast moving. Oh. Come on, this one's straggler. They can sometimes be remarkably difficult to catch when they feel like it. I had a decent take just now, but I missed it. Okay, let it sink for a bit. See if I can pick one up on the sink. So that's the sounder there. There's heaps on there. Okay, I'm going to move shortly. It can be really frustrating when you're not hooking up and there's so much happening. Okay, let's go a bit closer. So ideally you want to be right where the turns are. They seem to be the main ones that indicate where the leads of the fish are. Okay, I've gone for a bigger fly now. Oh, I can see them swimming underneath. Come on. Just one, just one. Is that a fish or was that, oh, was that a fish? What have I hooked? It's a bird chasing it. Bird, 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 leave my fly alone. Okay, let it give it a bit of a sink. They're all underneath the boat. I need to get past these birds. Okay, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Strip, 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 strip. So that's what's going on the sounder at the moment. I'm curious to know what people's thoughts are. I've been thinking, it's kahawai chasing anchovies, but I really haven't seen any definitive kahawai splashes, and fish are up on the surface and then they're down, then they're up and down. I'm starting to wonder if it's not kahawai, if it's, I don't know, something else, I don't know. But it's been impossible to catch one, and I've been in a bunch of good positions. So as you can see, it looks like the fish are starting to come up again, move up. So yeah, they're turning up on my side here, and we'll try again. Okay, there we go again. The uncatchable fish. When you change sides of the boat, you always end up tangling. Frustration. Sounder suggested there's still plenty of fish underneath me, so I'm gonna let that sink down and swing a bit. Strip. Yes, finally. Ah, I got a fish. I got a fish. Okay, yes, go, 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 go. Woohoo! Oh no, it came off. Ah! Okay, let it sink again. I just had a fish and it came off. Ah. Wow, this has proved a lot more difficult than I would expect normally. Frustratingly, I just can't get anything to eat my flies besides that one hookup. And yeah, there's big schools of stuff underneath the boat. Who knows what it is? If anyone knows what's going on here, yeah, leave a comment below and let me know. That easterly has also now come up. There's a bit of swell. I was heading back to T Point and see what happens. Well, it's around midday now and I am heading back in. I really didn't have much success today, but I tried a whole bunch of different things. It's a beautiful place. It's a lovely spot to come out, and you know, you've got to give it a go in winter. I'm normally a sort of summer fly fisherman, but gotta give it a try, and hopefully I'll work it out one day. But generally winter has not been a particularly successful time for me. So if any of you know good spots to go with the boat and catch a load of fish in winter on fly, let me know. I seem to not be able to have that much success unless I take Simon with, and then I seem to catch the odd fish. But we'll keep trying, and I'll see what I can get before the end of the winter. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe, it helps the channel grow. And yeah, otherwise I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. There is something else that this harbor has quite a lot of, and that is flats. Now, I have once come in the summer and had a look around the flats. Tons of eagle rays, none of the big stingrays. Pretty sure I spooked a few flounder as well in the real shallows. And near the wharf area I actually spotted one kingfish. So it's something I'm going to come and do again in the summer. I'm sure there must be kingfish patrolling these flats. There's miles and miles of them. It's super clear water. So yeah, it's something I'm going to have to come and try and spend the hours to do. If anyone has done that and knows if there's much kings around here in summer, well, you can. You don't have to comment in public, but you can always flick me an email and at crazyaboutflyfishing@outlook.com. So yeah, that would be cool if someone can let me know if there's some kingfish around on these flats. The flats are so cool around here, it almost looks like Aitutaki in places. Wonder if I'm going to beach myself here now. It gets getting pretty shallow here. Let's see if we can make it across. Ooh, it's pretty shallow. I'm gonna swing away from it. There's a shallow sandbar here.